Have you guys ever had confusion about which is the most efficient and most effective battery stock? Is it QuantumScape or Solid Power? Who do you think is the best one? Are you excited to know which is the best one? Then watch to know more. Hope you will like it. Without further delay, let's get into it. As we are all aware, the battery sector is one of the most important sectors of a country. For a country to run, power is required. The energy produced through different forms like hydraulic, mechanical, electrical, chemical, thermal, tidal, etc. is converted to electrical energy and stored in a battery. The battery is then used to release energy whenever required. QuantumScape is mainly focused on producing solid-state lithium-ion batteries. These batteries help in providing high energy density, faster charging, and improved safety when compared to other conventional batteries. QuantumScape is a battery manufacturing company targeting a mission to transform energy storage with solid-state lithium metal battery technology, thereby reducing the weight of the battery by removing the water from them. It was founded in 2010 by Jagdeep Singh, Tim Holm, and Professor Fritz Prinz of Stanford University. Later, QuantumScape started working with the German automaker Volkswagen. He became a major shareholder in 2018 by investing $100 million. The batteries made here are safety-assured ones that can be stored and used in automobiles. The company's next-generation batteries are designed to assure greater energy density, faster charging, and improved safety to support the transition away from legacy energy sources toward a lower carbon future. These newly featured batteries will be useful for the future as the use of batteries is becoming widespread nowadays. The Tesla, developed by Elon Musk, also contains massive chunks of these types of less-weight batteries under the bottom so as to reduce the weight. QuantumScape's batteries have the ability to integrate the way they are designed. These batteries help in space saving, allowing the user to have some volume and other efficient things. The company is currently trying to capture the top position in the battery market. Have you guys ever heard the term angel investor? Those who are ready to invest huge sums of money in the starting journey of a company, or simply we can say a company at its budding stage, are the angel investors. They are ready to take huge risks for massive return. So let's see whether a normal person could invest in a stock like QuantumScape. QuantumScape, as we stated earlier, is a battery manufacturing company for electric cars and has been successfully moving on for the past several years. However, there are some misconceptions about whether it is safe to invest in QuantumScape at this point. If you're one who is okay with the market fluctuations and is ready to invest in an averaging model, then it will be a pretty good approach for long-term returns. The probability of winning could be better improved by buying the dips. This means the stock price won't be moving like a jet every time. The price always creates ups and downs before reaching an all-time high. So if you are able to capture these dips, then you are successful in the averaging game. But if you are using fundamental analysis for investing in QuantumScape, then it will be a different game. Since the financials of the company are not pretty good, financial advisors would stay away from investing in this stock. The company's third quarterly returns in 2022 are announced, and the investors will be sad. The company's total expenses had risen when compared to the previous year. Also, the losses of the company had risen when compared to the previous year. This value accounts for around $116 million US. That is pretty huge. It is very surprising that the company was not able to generate any income from its primary business and is now listed as a pre-revenue company. This means that the company is still in its growth phase, and there is still a lot of potential for it to grow. So as a safe investor, one should prefer only limited investment in this stock. This is a statutory warning for budding investors who put all their money in a single basket. The company had a huge investment from giants like Bill Gates and Volkswagen. This shows these people still believe the company outperforms their 52-week high and can bring a better return for them. The major market conqueror, Tesla, could help the company by providing them the opportunity to make their battery. Also, if the government's support for clean and efficient fuel continues, the stocks could just boom. In December 2022, the company made an announcement that they are going to give samples of their 24-layer battery to the automotive manufacturers. This is another positive sign that the company could grow. So, after all these, will you take the risk in investing in QuantumScape, or would you just wait for a proper confirmation? Next, we can see the analysis of Solid Power, which is another battery manufacturing company, a startup and an important competitor of QuantumScape. The company is at present at its 52-week low, which is about 70% down from the public event. An important thing to note is that the company went public to generate capital for its huge dream of batteries that are efficient and effective. Just like QuantumScape, Solid Power has a lot of expenses on its balance sheet, which is higher than that from the previous year. As there is no proper cash flow for the company, and the only thing that is the fueling operating cash. The company depends on a lot of third-party manufacturers, and now they are looking for ways to scale up. Due to heavy interest rates, the U.S. markets are already down, which also affected Solid Power stock to go down. The investors are now thinking that always the situation of so-called still they have room for growth saying is actually going to happen. Another important thing to notice with Solid Power is that Doug Campbell, one of the co-founders of the company, resigned soon after Thanksgiving on November 2022. This incident is also raising suspicion for investors to invest further in the company. So even if you are looking for opportunities, just stay cautious. Even when a piece of bad news is coming, always be ready to sell off your holdings. This was fueled by the news that David Jansen, who served as the president and CEO of the company, is stepping down as the interim CEO and looking for a full-time CEO. Also, there is no clear idea about what all innovations with the new CEO is going to bring soon after his appointment. This is the basic company background. Now let's see the financials of the company. The market capitalization of the company is valued at around $560 million, which is pretty good. The total assets of the company are decreasing by $100 million in the past 2 years. A similar method that we used in QuantumScape can be applied here, that is trying to capture every dip and averaging the value. Now let's see a comparison between the two stocks. As we can see, both of them for competitors in the battery manufacturing sector, and inside this, both are focusing on solid-state batteries. Solid Power is trying to reach an agreement with BMW for licensing their technology, while QuantumScape is still continuing as the manufacturer. So it's hard to pick which is better to invest in. The hard truth I want to tell you is that the price of a stock is not determined by the news associated with that particular stock, but rather it depends upon the emotions of the overall participants participating in that particular stock. Let's leave out the foreign investors as well as fund managers behind. Since they are huge players with big money, they could manipulate the price. If you happen to see the candlestick pattern of any stock, you might have noticed the candles with strong upward or downward wicks. This is happening since the foreign investors and fund managers are coming to the market with a lot of money, and it's hard for the market to fill the price at a small range. Soon after they enter and exit the market, one could observe strong bull or bear bars or candles with strong wicks. Accept this fact and invest in the market with an unbiased mindset. Keep your expectations as low as possible and try to control your emotions while dealing with the market. Do you know the well-known investor Warren Buffett is making only an annual return of 60%, which is 5% per month and about 1% per week? So keep your greed and fear away, and you guys can be successful. The main reason 90% of investors are losing money from the stock market is due to a lack of proper money and risk management. So keep all these things in mind and start investing right from your 20s. The power of investing is compounding, and if one has the maximum out of it, then he should start his investment journey at the earliest. So keep the above things in mind, and you can invest in either QuantumScape or Solid Power. So all the best for your investment journey. With this, we are coming to the conclusion of our video. Hope you all enjoyed the video and learned something new and informative. Do share in the comments which part of the video enlightened you. So see you in another one. Until then, goodbye.